Alrighty. Close race, get a lead. This is the road runner.
Flowfuse is a world-class industrial application platform that brings AI-enhanced Node-RED to the market, empowering teams to build, deploy, and scale solutions that make their operations better. Hey there, my name is Christopher Sandoval. I'm a developer relations advocate here at Flowfuse, and today I'm going to give you 5 reasons that you need Flowfuse in 2020.
This is the road runner. Get a lead. Love.
Flowfuse is incredibly scalable and extensible. In order to be truly successful in industrial automation, you need flexibility. You need something that can scale to support a wild number of devices. But more than that, you need something that can scale while giving you control over the devices and the data underpinning it all. You need both incredible flexibility and incredible control. And that's really hard for most orgs to get right, but it's not difficult with Flowfuse. You see, Flowfuse is built on top of Node-RED, and Node-RED was built to be extensible, scalable, and flexible for a wide variety of use cases. Other solutions may tout their flashy UI or post-hoc agentic integrations, but Node-RED is the only solution that was built for the industry, and it shows. Flowfuse is built to support modern industrial automation. There's built-in support for everything from establishing unified main systems to edge connectivity across millions of devices and sensors. And with our new integration of purpose-built industry-specific agentic applications, you can integrate, build, and scale easier than ever before. And it's with a system that was built for your use case, not some use case dreamed up by a tech bro in Silicon Valley. The fact is that no other solution is as flexible or scalable as Flowfuse. Flowfuse gives you control. Other solutions tend to take the position that you're lucky to use, and their pricing and product offering reflect that. With those other guys, you have to figure out how to mold your enterprise and industrial offering to their structure, all while paying a premium. With Flowfuse, you actually have control. You have control over your data, over your systems, over your integrations. It's your system. You should control it how you want. And with Flowfuse Cloud, you can leverage and manage a hosted solution that allows you to scale and deploy without losing any control or visibility. We're not just feeding your data into some AI platforms. It's your data and your systems. You control it. Not interested in Flowfuse Cloud? You can easily deploy Flowfuse locally in Docker or Kubernetes, and that gives you control over every minute detail of your implementation. Instead of having to use some black box closed source implementation or some semi-open source knockoff, you can use Flowfuse and Node-RED. And the best part, Flowfuse is generally more affordable than any of those other options. So you get a better product, better control, and a better price. Flowfuse is built for the industry. Look, there's a million knockoffs that you could go use today, but they all suffer from one single fact. They weren't built for this industry. See, generally speaking, those other options were built for one purpose: to lure you in with a flashy UI and trap you in a vendor lock-in scheme. And very few of them even offer any tooling for industrial applications. And even if they do have some sort of industrial application support, that support tends to be symbolic at best. The second you start trying to build something truly complex, it all falls apart. Add into that the fact that these companies launch innovations that are never quite as good as Flowfuse's, and then they immediately lock them behind usage limits. For my money, the choice is simple. Flowfuse was built by industrial engineers for industrial engineers. Unlike those other options, you're not a second thought for us. Flowfuse is the only option for serious industrial applications, and that's why it's trusted by organizations across the globe. Flowfuse has a powerful and large community. Flowfuse has a pedigree. Not only is it backed by some of the most passionate engineers and developers in the industry, it also has a huge community of Node-RED users and developers. To give you a sense of what our community looks like, let me share some great data from Node-RED's recent community survey. 49% of our developers have been using Node-RED for 2 to 5 years, and 32% have been using it for 5. Node-RED and Flowfuse supports organizations as small as 5 or 10 people, and as large as hundreds or even thousands. Our developers use Node-RED and Flowfuse for everything from managing thousands of enterprise edge devices to automating complex business processes. And they love it. 98% of our users would recommend Node-RED and Flowfuse to a colleague. And this amazing user base has created thousands of community-supported nodes. That means you can find a community node for virtually every database, every implementation, every integration, almost anything you can imagine. And the best part, Flowfuse is constantly adding to this collection with their own certified nodes. And you can build your own nodes or modify community nodes free. No need to wait for Flowfuse, for community, or anyone. It's open source, so you get the best of all worlds. You get bespoke development with nodes from the Flowfuse team, but you also get a wide array of community open source contributions. and the freedom to go your own way if you need. The sky is literally the limit. FlowFuse is for everyone. FlowFuse is lightweight, low-code, and IT/OT friendly. It offers comprehensive solutions, but it doesn't come with the wild weight of those other providers. Instead of being overly complex with a steep learning curve, FlowFuse is a joy to learn, easy to use, and built for teams of any size. It's built for your experience. You can simply drag and drop nodes onto the workspace and get a world-class application in just a few minutes. But don't let the ease and simplicity of getting started fool you. FlowFuse and Node-RED give you deep customization and powerful options for integration. While you can get started in FlowFuse with a low-code environment, you can also inject your own custom code and solutions with ease. And that gives you unprecedented control of every layer of your application. In this duality, extreme power and extreme ease of use is reflected through the entire application. Want to get a visual snapshot of your system? Build a dashboard in a few easy steps. Want to get more detail-oriented and agentic? Leverage our MCP solutions to give your agents access to your data from FlowFuse. Are you supporting diverse sensors in a complex environment? You can build a unified namespace in minutes. Do you need more distributed control? You can build AI-enhanced controls at the device level using custom trigger logic, agentic actions, and granular role-based access controls to give you full and total observability and control over your entire application. FlowFuse powers success. In this space, you often have to make a tough decision. You have to decide between a provider that's easy to use or a provider that gives you total control. Well, with FlowFuse, you don't have to choose. You get both. The simple fact is that FlowFuse is widely respected and trusted for a reason. Without crazy complexity, a difficult learning curve, or the headaches of implementation, you can get started with FlowFuse in just a few minutes. Look, there are a million knockoff clones of FlowFuse, and you can certainly try them if you'd like. But 6 months down the road, you'll discover something. You'll discover why so many orgs switch over to Node-RED and FlowFuse. So why not cut out the middleman? You can get started with a free 14-day trial if you head over to flowfuse.com. If you want to see everything that FlowFuse can do, make sure to check out the rest of our videos, our walkthroughs, and our tutorials. And if you need any help at all, feel free to reach out to our team. We can't wait to see you on FlowFuse. This has been Christopher Sandoval. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Alrighty.
Cut my hair, but my head and fell off top and run no sense in front of friend. If we don't win and pay your tax and make your biz and we all right and pay your kids and people friends and them. I ain't them, no more ends and no more trends and photo 10 and photo blitz. Know this business.